Welcome back. In this video, we will briefly look at our search example from the previous video and then move on to some live searching. The information that we need to retrieve falls into 4 possible sections for this particular search example. So we will look at maps, environmental regulations, and information from industry, including equipment needs. I will begin at the University Library homepage. Some of you may be familiar with this site already. It can be found at library.usask.ca. It can also be found from your PAWS account or from the College of Engineering's main website. I want to draw your attention to a section entitled Research Guides. Research guides are library guides that are created to help you find the best resources that are available within your discipline. Research guides can be accessed either through the link here under Tools and Services or through the Research Guides tab in the main search interface. You can click on your subject area or select an interdisciplinary topic. Under interdisciplinary topics, you will find maps at the University Library. Click on Go to retrieve this page. Once on this research guide, the information on this page will show you how to search for maps within our collection. It will also allow you to look at frequently used maps and learn a little bit more about the classification system for maps. I also want to draw your attention to 2 of the sections that are found at the bottom of this screen. If you're looking for digital maps and geospatial information, you may click on this information portal. It is divided into the 3 main sections, and contact staff can be found at the bottom of the page. So for example, if you need assistance finding government information, you can email or phone Darlene Fitcher and she will be able to assist you. If I click on the geospatial data section, you will note that I can find GSI data, either Canadian or provincial, and I can also see subject-specific resources. Here you will also find a link for maps and atlases and also air photos. If I go back to the research guide for maps at the University Library, you can also click on the Maps tab found in the Geology Research Guide. Scrolling down this page, you will note that maps are physically located in the Science and Murray Library. The Science Library, many of the maps can be checked out. The Murray Library has in-house use only of their map collection. And below that, you will find search strategies for looking up maps within the library catalog, as well as some key Saskatchewan maps and other information that may help you to find maps quickly and easily. Certainly, Google is another source for maps that you could use to find topographical maps for Saskatchewan. Back on the University Library's main search page, I'm now going to locate government information through the research guides. It is not available directly from either one of the drop-down menus found in our main search area, so I'm going to click on Research Guides. We can look at all guides and then scroll down the list until you find the one that you are interested in this case, information on government. You will note that the information is divided into geographical regions. For the purposes of this project, this library guide or the Canadian guide may be useful to you. Within this government information research guide, you will find articles, books that are recommended for this topic, primary and official resources, statutes, and regulations. I now want to move on to a Google search where we will look for environmental regulations and reclamation plans for our particular topic. I want to show you an example of what happens as we narrow down our search. So for example, if we start with reclamation, we'll find over 17 million hits. If I do a search that includes gov.sk.ca and reclamation, I'm still going to find just over 15 million results. I would now like to use the advanced search options within Google to show you how you can quickly and easily refine your search and find hopefully much more relevant results. We are now going to click on the advanced search options. So my previous search looked at reclamation and this exact word or phrase. We will improve our search if we, however, put this under site search, which can be found lower on the page. So site or domain, and then I'll leave everything else the same. So in this case, we've immediately limited our search to approximately 3,000 results. If we go back to the advanced search options, we can also add a date range. So 2010 to 2015, and I'll search again. This time we have about 2,600 results. Back on the advanced search screen, I'm going to change the search slightly to improve the relevancy of the results that I found. So I've changed the search query slightly, and what I'm also going to do under the site or domain is I'm going to add the word environment. Now we see about 118 results from the Ministry of the Environment at the Saskatchewan government provincial pages. Another option would be to search directly for the Government of Saskatchewan website and then browse through the Ministry of Environment website. Returning to Google, we will now look for industry information. So when searching for mining in Saskatchewan, the first hit that I retrieve is the Saskatchewan Mining Association. There's also a list of mines in Saskatchewan from Wikipedia, both of which would be a wonderful resource to find current companies that are operating within the province of Saskatchewan. So if I click on the Saskatchewan Mining Association, and click on members, there's a member listing here. This section gives you the name of the company, the commodity, and also the sections. If you are interested in looking further into any one of these companies, you will be linked from this page to that company's website. If we refer back to the previous video where it asked, what are you looking for? Why would somebody create that type of information, and who would be a likely producer of that type of information? I think you can see that in this example, the Saskatchewan Mining Association definitely has a reason to publish this type of information and is probably your best bet for finding accurate and relevant information to answer this particular question. So sometimes it's about evaluating the information need and then where's the most likely source of that information. If we wanted to do an equipment search, we could follow the same process that we just did in order to find companies that are operating within the province of Saskatchewan. But I also found a wonderful little link here in the events that I will just refer you to. So if we view all of the results, we actually have the very top one is the Saskatchewan Mining Supply Chain Forum, which is coming up in April. If you went back to the previous forum that happened in 2014, it actually gives you a list of equipment providers and the presentation that they shared at that past forum. So that would be a wonderful starting place to find industry information. Another way to answer part of your question is to look at the RS means. We do have a copy of that particular item in print at the University Library. So if I go back to the University Library homepage and click on Catalog and enter RS Memes and search, you will see that we have the 2010 version of that publication available in the reference collection. I have also ordered the 2014 version of this publication. It should be arriving soon and will be available in the reserves section. We also have building construction cost data, and there is a recent version of that particular document also found within the engineering library under this call number. And finally, we can look for the RS Memes Canadian calculator. So running a quick Google search, you can see that this second link offers construction cost information, products and services for Canada. And here is the quick cost calculator. In the research guide where you found the videos for this class, I will link this particular website as well as the books that I've referred to throughout this video. If you have any questions or concerns, I would encourage you to come to my office, email me, or phone me, and I'd be happy to help you. Good luck with your project.